Worthy women, what's up? Welcome to Worthy Wednesday. You guys, the last time I talked to you, it was 2025, but my voice was tired. My head was hurting and I did not feel good, but welcome to Worthy Wednesday 2025. You know who it is. I'm your host, Karee, and I'm happy to see you. But tonight, you guys, I want to get right to it. First of all, I just want to say that I am so happy that the weather is changing because y'all know I don't do the winter. Okay. After 2 years in the Pacific Northwest, I decided that living in a cold state would never ever suit me in my natural life. So I am happy to say we were at 86 today. Hallelujah. In beautiful Arizona. So if you are on the East Coast, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's cold, but I'm not sorry for me because I am thrilled that we are going to be in a place in a month or so where I'll be like, oh, I don't even have to wear my jacket in the morning. But anyway, welcome to Worthy Wednesday. So let's talk about what we're going to do this year because I have had to make a lot of decisions about what to do. Hi, Miss Jerry. With Worthy Wednesday. You guys, it will turn 5 years old in 2025, which seems unbelievable to me that I started this July 16th, Gianna's 18th birthday, in 2020. And it is now almost July 16th, 2025. And my baby will be 23 on her birthday. And I am so excited. She has gone all the way through college. She'll be graduating this May. Oh my God, glory to his name with her MBA. I am so proud of that chick. So, oh my gosh, I feel like I've celebrated so many milestones with y'all, with Gianna during her 5-year stint at college, undergraduate, and now graduate. Anyway, that girl is lit. Good job. She's lit. Anyway, I love her and I'm certainly proud of her. But let's talk about, you guys, 5 years, can you imagine that we've been together 5 years? Is that crazy? I mean, low key, it's crazy to me that I've been doing Worthy Wednesday for almost 5 years. And I am so excited because honestly, I didn't even realize I was tired. Can I just say that? Can you imagine that in your regular life, you don't recognize you're tired because when you're committed to something, you think the best way to continue it is to just press through even when you're tired? Okay, pause for that. Okay, I was just talking to myself because we believe the only way to show people that we love them, that we need them, that we support them is to continue to do things even when you're tired. And I remember saying to Gianna, oh my gosh, it's Worthy Wednesday, like 3 or 4 times over Christmas break. And she was like, Mom, it's okay if you take a break sometimes. And I was like, wait, what? Okay, me who's constantly telling her, baby, take care of yourself. It's important to rest. It's okay if you take breaks. Okay, out of the mouth of children in reallife.com. She reminded me how important it is to rest and all of that guilt. Here's what I really want to get to before I get to the other thing. When you rest, I'm not sure why it is, especially for women, that we feel so guilty resting. Like, we will talk ourselves out of resting by any means possible because we think, oh my gosh, if I'm not doing something, if I'm not showing people that I love them, if I'm not showing them that I care, if I'm not showing them that I'm involved, we actually think that people love us less. But to be honest, you guys, everyone is walking through their own circumstance. Everyone is walking through their own life. Like, I'm not even going to say it's a battle because it's life right now. The world is in a position where I don't think anyone in any lifetime thought we would see some of the things that are occurring. And I just can't even imagine what would happen if we really understood the power of resting. And for those of us that go to church and believe in the Lord, we understand when he says, on the 7th day, he rested. What it meant is that he didn't say, I don't have something else to do, or I have, a few other things I need to take care of. He said, all of those things can wait until I am fully prepared in my mind, in my will, and in my emotions to continue. So anyway, here I am after resting for a month and I'm feeling pretty good. Like, to be honest, I'm feeling pretty good because I need to rest. Dina, you've been with me forever. Like in reallife.com, we've been together forever. And so I am so thankful for the opportunity to rest. And I am thankful for the opportunity for us to understand how important rest is, which leads me to tell you what the year of 2025 will bring to us here in Worthy Wednesday. I've really been thinking, you guys, like, yo, I think a lot. I think when I'm asleep, I think when I'm awake, I think when I'm outside, I think all the time. And I'm always wondering, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And honestly, Worthy Women was born out of a conversation I had with another teacher at the time, and we started the group and all those things, but it really became a mirror. Like, it's become a mirror that God has used in my life to talk to me about things that I needed to get my life together about, because y'all know I say get your life together all the time. But this year specifically, I really wanted to figure out what it is I needed to do. I mean, we talked about the mind, we talked about our mouth, we talked about decision making. I think our first year we talked about a little bit of everything, just whatever came across my brain, right? But this year, I really wanted to be intentional. And I felt like, ooh, Carrie, you can start in January. Girl, get your life. Do it in January. Start strong. Do all these things. And then I realized, well, because I'm not resting, I can't do any of that. So if you feel like you started a resolution in January, you fell off the wagon, that's okay. It's okay. Maybe you needed to rest. Maybe you needed to rest. And so anyway, as I was really thinking and, kind of talking to the Lord about it, but like there are so many things that go across my mind as women. Like as you change in your life, like when you go from your 20s to your 30s to your 40s to your 50s to your 60s to your 70s, like your priorities shift all the time. Like, have y'all discovered that? Okay, it's probably just me. But anyway, your priorities shift because what you recognize is the things that really occupied your mind and what you believed were important were not. They were important to the people who were in your life at the time, but they weren't important to you. And so I wanted to truly be intentional with what this year is about for me. And I just thought, well, I'm gonna just share it with all my worthy women because, well, maybe it'll be important to them too. So anyway, I decided that this year would be called the year of everyday miracles. Now, I'm just gonna, y'all, I feel like I could talk about this for centuries because we as people, whether you go to church or not, okay, this doesn't even have anything to do with that, whether you believe in the Lord or not, when we hear the word miracle, we look at something that is on a grandiose scale. Like somebody needed an organ transplant and they got it. Somebody had a terrible car accident and they walked away unscathed. Like there was a natural disaster. No people were killed. Nobody got injured. Everything was safe, right? We say that miracles are almost far and in between. Like if you see one miracle in your lifetime, then you've had the best life ever. Sorry. But for me, miracles, like I did a deep dive, okay? Y'all know I do because I love the dictionary. But anyway, we'll get into that, day by day, week by week. But I did a deep dive on miracles and I'm going to tell you what I learned. And this is why I'm saying it's the year of everyday miracles. Sorry. And it's because a miracle becomes a miracle when the person who sees it can recognize it. Okay, so if I don't recognize something as a miracle, then it's not a miracle to me. But the person who is experiencing it is like, oh my gosh, I had a miracle today. I was able to pay for all of my groceries. And I'm like, that's not a miracle. I mean, praise God, aren't you working? Right? We tend to, okay, maybe not you, but sometimes I can diminish the magnitude of a miracle for someone because it's not important to me. Like, have you ever done that? Have you ever done something and you told someone and they were just like, oh, okay. And then you're just like, well, first you want to punch them because you're like, why didn't you cheer? Right. And then secondly, you realize I shouldn't have told them. And then you feel sad because you're like, holy crap, I just wasted all of this excitement about something that is miraculous to me on people who don't care. Have y'all ever done that? Okay, let me raise my hand. It's me. I've done that. It's me. I've done that. Right. So I have taken the time to really study what miracles are. Now, obviously, we've seen many miracles in our lives. Things have happened where we're just like, that was a miracle. Like, I can't believe everything worked out. Everything came into alignment and agreement, and then something happened. But that's not really the kind of miracle I want to talk about, because, see, miracles can be divided into categories like, oh, this is only something that the Lord could have done. Oh, this is something because everything came together. Oh, this happened because everybody got in agreement and worked it out, and all those things. No, I want to talk about miracles that are intangible. See, because those are the miracles that are really happening every single day that we as worthy women need to recognize. When you are rested, I'm just going to tell you, like, resting for a month changed my perception about what a miracle really looks like. Like, let me give you an example of an everyday miracle. The ability to get out of your bed unassisted. That's a miracle. Because all of your physical functions, all of your internal functions are working properly, that when your brain sends the signal to the rest of your extremities, that you're able to swing your hips, put your feet on the floor, sit up straight from a full flat 180 position, sit all the way up. All the blood rushes from your head, but it rushes at a pace that's normal and appropriate for your body. You're able to stand up and go about your day. Miracle. See, I used to take that kind of stuff for granted. And I'm not going to say there won't be a day that I won't take that thing for granted. But an everyday miracle occurs in the most minute areas of our lives. And we don't want to acknowledge them. And that is something that I am determined to change in 2025. I'm going to give you another example. This miracle is pretty big, actually, right? The fact that my daughter graduated during the height of a pandemic globally, wasn't able to have a real graduation, then was able to go to college, couldn't play her first year because of the pandemic, then they got to play. She was able to graduate college early, her undergraduate early. She graduated magna cum laude at the top of her class, then transferred. She's now getting her master's degree and was able to continue to play volleyball. This year they won the championship. Y'all know because I post them 24 hours a day from August to December. My Instagram, social media is dedicated to Gianna. And all of these things, y'all, these are miracles. Like, this is a straight up miracle that when she was playing her senior year in San Jose, came down, this girl on the other side of the net stepped on her foot. Gianna rolled her ankle, popped a bone. Now, this is a miracle that you wouldn't even know, but I know it because we had to have an x-ray. There's a little bone in your ankle that makes a triangle like this, okay? The two on the side are required in order for your ankle to continue to do up, down, left, right, around. But the one that comes across, the base of it, not required necessarily, that's the one that was fractured. Straight up miracle. A miracle. A miracle. You guys, her entire career of playing could have been over temporarily, but that didn't occur. So these are the things that I am beginning to understand about my life every single day. If I am looking for a miracle to be so big and so grandiose, you guys, I've missed it. I've already missed it. See, the point is that when a miracle occurs, if you're not looking for it, you're not going to see it. Ever. You will never see a miracle if you're only expecting that miracle to be outside of you, but not inside of you. The fact that you're able to get up every single day, miracle. Like, do y'all know there are people that didn't get up today? Real life. Like, they did not get up today. Did you know it's a miracle that your brain is firing on all cylinders? The right and the left hemisphere are connected through the corpus callosum. They are communicating neurons. Millions and millions and billions of them are firing seamlessly. That you're able to look at me and listen and pay attention and understand. Miracle. Like, these are the things we take and say, well, that's not really a miracle. I mean, that's just who we are. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Is it? Are these the things that every single day I don't even think about? The fact that I can turn my head. The fact that I can wiggle my fingers. Like, see, these are the things that children remind you of the awe and wonder of miracles. When they discover how to read, when they discover how to count, when they discover the colors of different things, when they discover dinosaurs and all the different types that used to roam the land, a miracle. Because knowledge is a miracle. Friendship is a miracle. Like, do you guys understand that? Like, having a spouse, a miracle. Even if the spouse gets on your nerves, still a miracle, because you could be alone and not have anyone, right? These are the things every day that I have started to pay attention to. And I want to be so intentional about recognizing everyday miracles, that my life becomes a life of being thankful that I'm able to experience these miracles every single day. Yeah. Like, of course, Cree, I'm going to be so excited if I get a new job, or I sell new property, or I launch a business and it makes $40 billion. Yeah, that's great. I'm going to be excited about that and be like, wasn't that a miracle? But what I really want to train my mind and my will and my emotions is to recognize every single day is a miracle. You guys, I have learned, okay, at 47, that what's really important in life are not the big things. It's the little things. It's the little things that I'm able to get in the car and drive to work. That's a miracle. It's a miracle that I have a job, right? We got people in Los Angeles, they ain't got no house, no clothes, no shoe. Like, your life changes instantly, right? And then we are like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening, blah, 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 blah. But if you would change your mindset to a mindset of thankfulness, and I'm not saying that you're delirious to what is going on in real life, because sometimes things that happen, they are hard. It's hard to accept. It's hard to walk through. It's hard to navigate, but it doesn't mean that there aren't miracles in the navigation. Right? It doesn't mean that I can't be thankful in a circumstance that is otherwise terrible. Okay? Because we all can say, okay, this happened and it sucked. Like, big time. Totally hated it. But in that, I can find a reason, a miracle, to be thankful. I can find a way to say, oh, I could be angry, or I could be thankful that I'm alive. I could be angry, or I could be thankful that I'm able to go take care of this tomorrow without anything happening, and I don't have to skip a beat, right? These are the things that I've learned in my real life, especially over the last month, that if I take the time, the energy, and the effort every single day to recognize one thing, like, you guys, I'm telling you this because a miracle doesn't matter the size. Like, this is what I want us to get. A miracle is not big or small. A miracle is acknowledgement. Acknowledgement of something that I have been able to do, or someone I love has been able to do, or something happened in my life, or something I was able to do for somebody else. A miracle requires acknowledgement. I can say, oh my God, it was a miracle that I was able to be there and help that person. That's a miracle. A miracle, that something that I would have not been able to orchestrate if I tried, right? Because let's just be honest, we ain't trying to experience any miracles unless it's me, bring it to me, and let me be the one that could say, oh my God, I had a miracle today. No, but what happens if you become that miracle for someone else? Anyway, these are the things I'm learning. So I am so excited. Like, in reallife.com, I'm very excited to take time to acknowledge everyday miracles in 2025, because it's life altering. It's life altering because what becomes a priority for me is not complaining anymore. That's life altering, right? And what becomes a miracle is recognizing, even if there is a conflict, I have a choice to go iron it out. It doesn't mean that there will be reconciliation, but it means I don't give place to evil or wickedness or division. I don't give place to that. I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that, right? But I am thrilled to have rested enough to really begin to understand how many miracles have occurred in my life every single day. And miracles that I don't acknowledge. Like, I realize that. And I am more excited. Like, I wish you guys could like be in my brain right now, because it's like ping, 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 ping. But I am more excited to take a moment to start recognizing everyday miracles. Like, someone hugs you, that's a miracle. Because that means someone made a choice to give of themselves to you. Like we shouldn't even look at things without recognizing the power that is transferred or comes into our lives because someone acknowledges that who you are to me matters. And even if you do that to them, you are saying to them, you matter, right? Anyway, y'all, I'm crunk to talk about this, like in real life. I can't wait. So anyway, the next time we'll get together, I want to define what a miracle is, in the dictionary, obviously, and then also what everyday means, and then how we're going to navigate the next few weeks, like 44, however many more there are till the year's over, I don't know, but how we're going to navigate creating a life of thankfulness every single day. And what's going to be funny is you're going to think it's going to be a chore, but it won't. Because one thing I've learned about thankfulness is that it's easy to do. Being ungrateful is hard. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. Like, as parents, aunties, cousins, sisters, it's easy to recognize ungrateful people because we're like, why are you like that? Stop, right? But once you become thankful, it's hard to stop that because you recognize the same energy, the same breath that I would use to complain, I could use to be thankful and recognize that was a ding dang miracle. Anyway, so welcome to Worthy Wednesday 2025. I'm happy to see all you people. I love y'all so much, and I'm ready. So anyway, I guess tomorrow y'all will be thinking about this, or tonight, or the next day, about how you can identify everyday miracles in your life all year long. I can't wait to hear what they are because, I'm going to challenge you to look for them. Not only look for them, but to become them for other people. And really recognize the power of the gift of life that God has given to everyone. Because that, my friends, is a miracle. Anyway, girls, I love you. I'll see you again.